Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So this video is all about what's inside a vacuum cleaner. So I have this old vacuum cleaner. तो ये EuroClean 2000 ये मॉडल नंबर है. यूरो का फोक्स का वैक्यूम क्लीनर है. So let's open it. Whatever screws I am able to see, I am just gonna remove them. Okay, so there are some screws over here also. So let me remove them. After removing the screw, this wheel portion should come off, but let's see. So as you can see, there are nut bolts for these screws at this side. So let me remove them one by one. Okay. So this is the chamber where the dust bag is placed. Yeah, that wheel portion has come off. This was the lead that goes like this. Okay, so I need to remove these two screws. Let's see. So after removing these four screws, this part has become somehow loosened. There are two more screws over here. We'll remove those screws. Okay, these are pretty tight. I'm not sure what these screws are holding. Okay, so yeah, they are coming off, but something is there which is stopping this whole part coming off. So the point is like how to remove this top portion. Let me try this place. There must be something over here. Okay, so screw from this end has come off, and it's pretty long screw, so it must be holding motor or something which is very much inside. Okay, so for these two screws, right, I was able to find out their nut bolts. It's at the bottom here, so using hand I will try to remove them. Because as you can see, this whole thing has come off. Yeah, and this is the light for which this connection is going, and these are the buttons which are activating these two buttons, I think. Yeah, and I think this is the motor. So let's open up more whether this whole thing can come off, or I need to cut the wires. Anyway, I will cut the wires. Okay, so this was the top portion. I need to figure out like how to open this part. This particular screw is not yet come off, so I need to see how to do that. And now it started to come off. Okay, so I just need to pull it off like this. That's the only thing. And these two screws were, I think these two screws were holding this part. Okay, so this is the cable pulley mechanism. Press this button, then he used to come squeeze inside it. So this is the pulley mechanism. It's quite heavy. So as you can see, this is the main motor. Okay, and these were the electrical contact points basically. Here you can see, right, these were getting touched over here, and that is how the motor was getting the power supply. So now we'll open this part also. So I can see there are four screws over here. Okay, so I just opened this screw, so it's this much long. So hopefully I need to like open these screws more to get them fully out. Okay, so I just pulled this, and this is how the whole thing came off. Okay, it's still not coming fully off, and this is the first glimpse of motor, the main motor of the vacuum cleaner. Okay, so motor has also come off. Okay, and there is this filter, MSP filter, I don't know what is that mean, and this was connecting over here. Okay, I just removed it, and this is the motor. let me, it's very old. So I think this is the motor model EC300 Super, and this is the shaft that basically rotates. If I pull like this, I should be able to remove that part. Okay, so I removed this top part like a burden. Okay, so inside this is how the structure is. So these are kind of fans. Okay, so I think that is how the air might get sucked in and that pressure is created, or that suction is created. So these are unique fans. As you can see, these are the fins. So there are two rotating. One is this and one is this. So I'm just trying to open this part as well. Okay, so finally I was able to remove this. I just used this. This is directly attached to the motor shaft and it's kind of rotated. So yeah, this is also coming off. There is one more blade inside it. So the structure is like this. So this is the inside one. This covers the inside one, and this was the outer one. So these are kind of a fan. You can see these are the fins, and I think that is how they were able to pull the air or suck the air in and was able to create the suction. That basically the vacuum cleaner is all about. So I'm just trying to open it more. Okay, so I was able to remove this. This was the inner part. So it basically simply was held by this thing. I don't know what to call it. Okay, so I simply removed this and it came off. Okay, so this is the main shaft of the motor. I think these are simple washers. So this thing is getting held by this screw, I think, and I need to find a way like how to remove these screws. Here I am not able to see anything. Okay, by simply pulling this part. Okay, this plate basically. The inside structure is also like this. Okay, and this is the motor shaft. So this whole thing is held by these two screws. Okay, and their mouth is somewhere here. As you can see, these screws are going from here. So I need to find a way like how to remove this portion so that I can remove these screws. Then this whole thing should come off. Okay, and that way we can separate out the motor shaft. So these were the brushes of the motors. Okay, these two portions. So I was able to remove this part from the right hand side, and now I can see this particular screw. Okay, so this screw basically, if I remove, then this part, this is that screw. So this should come off. If I from both the side I remove this screw, then this should come off from here. So let me try that. Okay, so as you can see, after a lot of mashakkat, I was able to remove this part. So these screws were holding this part. Removing them was not easy task. So this is the outer winding, this is the actual motor winding and the motor shaft. Okay, and this whole part was putting them together on this entire thing. Okay, so I was able to remove this part also. So this is the ball bearing around which this shaft basically rotates. This was attached to this part. Okay, so yeah, this is the complete tear down of the vacuum cleaner. Hope you like this video. मिलते हैं next video में.